Hello everybody, it's the start of a brand new day, and well, yesterday I said I was going to stop and then I got a little bit carried away and I put some render up the front of this wall here. I had some leftover cement I wanted to use. So anyway, here we are. We've got a little bit of a extension here. We've filled out this gap. That's set nicely overnight. Of course, it's going to take a while longer to set fully, but that's nice and hard, and we've got a more level playing ground here, if you like. We've got this area over here that's still looking a bit gnarly. Yesterday also Mario came back and delivered a little bit more cement, some of those foundation blocks so that we can put those in place for the house itself, and also some rebar mesh which will go in the foundations and base of the house. So we've got most of the product that we need except for the wood to carry on with the build. The wood is coming early next week. But for today, what I'd really like to do is get some of these bigger blocks into place, finish the rendering, and then have a look over here, see what we've got going on. Maybe have a look at some of the wood bits. I've got the wood for the posts here, and maybe put some wood up just so that we can have a look and see how it's going to look, and if it's the kind of visual, how do you say, if it's going to look any good or not. We don't know yet, so let's have a look. Let's see where we get to at the end of today. Hopefully we've got something really exciting to look at. But yeah, enough talking. Let's do it. First, let's rock. That was heavy. Let's go and have a quick look how it's going. See whether it's going to look good.
You boys making a giant mess.
Want a hat? Want a hat, Mama? Mum?
No, I don't want a hat. Thank you, darling.
Want a hat?
No, I'm okay, thanks. Did you get it? Oh, that looks very cool.
Oh, I dropped it.
Sorry, I got excited. There you go, it's back on. Does it look good, Sawyer?
Yeah.
Yeah, you happy?
And another hat.
No, I'm okay, thanks. There's only space, one hat per head, isn't it? So put your hat on. Where's your hat? These little pots are obviously something of an environmental travesty. They come from the garden centre from buying all sorts of things that we're buying for the farm. But I am trying to recycle them in the greenhouse, look after them, and we're going to take a whole load of them back to the garden centre because they've said that they'll take them back, which is great. So all is not lost. Oh, really? Nearly though. Look at our new shelf, Crusoe. We can put so many pots and things up there. Cool, eh?
This?
Yeah, we're going to put them full of compost, and then we're going to put them on here, and we're going to put seeds for flowers in them. What you got, Sawyer?
More.
You want more strawberries?
Yeah.
Okay, baby, but I'm not walking back to the house just right now to get strawberries. Okay, later. I like what you've done with your plate. You're going to come and help us plant some seeds?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, man. So, this looks very idyllic, you know. Mum in greenhouse growing plants with her children, and it is idyllic. It's also very, very stressful. Little fingers get into places that they shouldn't get to. Hey, buddy. And sometimes that can make mummy a little bit uptight, so I'm going to try and stay super cool and be the super fun mom that I am in my imagination. Hey. So I bought these the other day, and they're really nice big fat modules, and I bought these especially to plant chickpeas, because I've read that chickpeas don't like to have their roots disturbed. So once you've planted them in these big modules, you can take them out and transplant them outside and not have to worry about their roots getting disturbed, because they really don't like it. I also learned that chickpeas, one chickpea plant makes 3 or 4, or maybe even 2 or 3 chickpeas themselves. It's not a lot, so I think we're going to get like 1 thing of hummus, but I'm really excited to try and grow them because what a fun thing to have grown yourself. And that pot of hummus, I'm sure, will taste better than any other pot of hummus ever I made. Did you get stuck?
Yeah.
Okay. Gosh, you boys aren't half making a big mess in here, hey? Right, come on. This greenhouse is such a space of escape for me, even when the boys are with me and it's slightly more chaotic. But it's also the perfect place for me to say a giant thank you to the sponsor of today's episode, June's Journey. The last time we shared this with you guys, so many of you wrote to say we also play it, or I've been playing it for years and I absolutely love it. June's Journey is a super fun mobile game which you can download onto your iPhone or onto your Android device using the QR code that I'm going to have on the screen for you here. It transports you straight back to the glamour of the 1920s and lets you dive into being an amateur detective in something of a murder mystery as June tries to solve the mystery of who murdered her sister and her husband. Searching for hidden object clues throughout the game, you will help to uncover what happened to Claire and her husband, meeting loads of fascinating characters and basically just escaping from this modern world and whizzing all the way back to that bygone era. I have absolutely loved uncovering all the different twists and turns and creating my own island, deciding where things go and where to place the bits and pieces that come up as you win the bonuses as you go through the game. So if you haven't got a greenhouse or somewhere to run away to, or even if you do and you want to use it for something else, like I might be doing now, then download June's Journey using the QR code on your screen now or by clicking on the link in our description. It's completely free to download and I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Right, let's see if we can get some semblance of order. Yes.
Those are weeds.
I'm not sure, so just leave them for now.
Mom,
Yeah.
weeds.
Are they weeds?
Yeah.
They might not be though, buddy. Can you just leave them for now?
A tiny plant, though. What is this way?
How do you know it's a weed, buddy?
And like this grows so high, then this plant comes so high.
So that poor Pippa has overwintered and managed to survive the experience. But what it won't survive is you plucking all its leaves off. Stop. Why don't you boys go play outside? Keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. It's a good enough answer. Can't argue with it, can you? Keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. Right, do you want to help me fill these pots with compost?
Leap on, leaping on.
Get our chickpeas in.
Leap on, leaping on. Keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. Leap on, leaping on. Leap on, leaping on.
Here comes trouble. One ready?
On your flow.
Good work, boys.
On your flow.
Can't eat those ones because they're not cooked, okay?
Keep on keeping on. Leap on, leaping on. Leap on, leaping on. Keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. Leap on, leaping on. Your flow. On your flow.
Good. So the plan is to put 3 of those blocks, 1, 2, 3, and then have a wooden post coming up from it with a beam across the top of that wooden post, and that'll be the terrace front, and we'll grow plants up the side of it and make it look all fancy. And underneath that front part of the column, my idea currently is to pull a column down all the way down the front so it kind of sticks out all the way down. That's sort of the plan. Okay, so this rock will go here, but before I do that, I'm just going to want to build a little bit of a ledge here. I think it's going to be that much, but we'll use a tape measure on this one. Yeah, let's mix some cement. That's a good place to start. Somehow I got to get that up there. Right, where's the tape measure? Have you seen a tape measure anywhere?
I don't know anywhere. I just saw it in a while.
Is it?
Yeah.
We need Chris's tape measure.
Chris's tape measure. And we'll go in it. It's got a tractor in it. And it's got some tracks to go down.
Okay, you have fun, Crusoe. That's Crusoe talking about his treehouse. Anybody ever wonder how the Egyptians made the pyramids? I'm sure there's a documentary out there somewhere. Oh, that's bloody hell. Okay. Level. Not level. Needs to come up. There they are. I definitely think we're going to want to put a column on that one at the very least. The middle one we might get away with it, but I don't know. Okay, I've been using some wooden thin pieces of wood that I just snipped from another project just to level them up before I cement them in place. Both of them are exactly the same in terms of how far out they are. My feeling is ultimately, especially the front one, it might be just a little bit too far for fun. So I think I might have to put a column there all the way down the length of the wall. Let's see, but just double check that they're looking level and plumb. You know, the eye is always good as well as actual level. I think they look fine, don't they? One more angle just to triple check. Yeah, look at that. That's going to look great. I think the columns down underneath them will be really nice touch. You're kidding me. Oh, guys, free range chickens are great, but oh, it smells bad. I mean, of all the places they could have had a crap. That is a disgusting way to start the day. Oh, come on. It's not even like they're going to give me some sort of softening, you know, properties. It's just filled with ammonium and nitrates and gnarly stuff that flowers like, but nothing else. Darling, I'm going to need some serious help.
Is it the kind of serious help that I can provide?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I've made a frame. We're going to have to fill it. Okay, I'll do the heavy lifting. Yeah. Good. Right, let's measure.
I've had the morning in the office editing this morning, but things are moving at pace out here. I'm so impressed, love. I can't believe how much you're doing. Like, you're just motoring on. It's incredible. I always feel like this with projects that you do. Like, you get, when you tell me what you're going to do, I'm like, oh my God, that's enormous. And then he literally is like 2 days later, it's all done. So, well done you. It's a really fun one as well, because we're starting to see like a lot of real tangible change to the way it looks and feels, which is always exciting with a project.
I was just thinking that skinny tree over there needs to go.
What skinny tree?
That one there.
Yeah, that is a bit of a naff tree. It can go. This is a constant discussion in our relationship where John will go, I need to cut that tree, and I go, you're not cutting trees. And so he's not often allowed to cut trees down, but I agree that one needs to go.
I do.
Yeah. And then I come back and he's like, oh look, the wind blew this tree over.
That was only one time.
I'm quite a gullible person, so I was like, really? Gosh. Anyway, I'm not going to fall for it again. So, what's going on here? This is the next section that John's building out. This is the tree in question, that one there. I think it does need to go. It's all a bit of like, it's a bit sad looking anyway, and it would really open up that view beautifully and give the other trees around it more space. So we're going to be allowed to move that one. So next thing, love, isn't it, is you're going to...
Well, we've got to wait for the wood, I think.
Okay.
And the other bits and pieces to carry on with the build.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'll do is I'll finish off this corner and the wall.
Okay.
I've got enough to do that.
Good.
Lay a bit of cement around here.
Yeah.
Sort of up until where we're going to put the breeze blocks for the foundations. I've also got those.
Okay.
But then the idea will be to connect the path to the tiny house to here.
Right.
And I think we can do all of that before we get the wood. Maybe if the wood arrives earlier.
It's all a bit weather dependent, isn't it? We've got changing weather again. So I think from tonight we're starting to get a fair bit of rain. In fact, I saw a severe weather warning on my app this morning saying that there's snow and ice.
Severe weather warning.
Yeah, in Portugal that means like
10 degrees.
it's a heavy thunder shower, or we get highs of 9 tomorrow. So it's not that severe, but maybe there's parts of the country that are severe, but certainly not right where we are. Anyway, love, what would be most useful? Would you like me to come and help you with what you're doing here, or would you like me to go inside and empty the stone house in preparation for all that plumbing you're going to do?
So let's stay outside because we've got some nice weather today.
Okay.
Do the inside when it rains.
Okay.
If it rains, it's only a 50-50 chance.
Okay.
But what I'd like to do is sort of get a shape of and an idea of what we're working with inside, so getting a path in place, then we kind of know how things are going to, I work a bit differently from everybody else. I want to see it before I build it,
Yeah, it's true. My only argument with you on that is what you're going to do about the magnolia tree who's
Dig it
flowering.
up.
But you can't move it while it's flowering.
Yeah, it'll be fine. I know.
That's a real shame.
But to be honest, it's not done very well. It's been there for about 30 years and it's the smallest magnolia tree I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it's tiny.
So if it does die, I'm not too worried about it because we've got some whopping trees on the way, but we'll tell you about that a little bit later.
It's life-taking an unexpected turn, folks, and we haven't just won the lottery.
Yeah.
Anyway, more about that soon. All right, let me come and help you.
Great. Blocks left.
That's exciting. That's fun.
Yeah, so
We've not used that stuff before.
no, not yet.
Cool. John's got this old book, which he can't remember where he got it from, but it's all about building sheds. And there's some amazing ideas in there for how we could jazz up this extension and make it look really, really special and unique. So I'm looking forward to seeing where it all kind of ends up, because it's going to be really, really fun. And hopefully, we are building this as a temporary measure for living in, but hopefully the idea is that whatever we build, we'll be able to move or use in a different way when we don't need it here anymore.
This
So
this cement that we're putting in now, that's not temporary.
no, that's not, is it? I mean, we can always have a nice big terrace here. It's just whether or not we can keep a structure with the roof, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
It's the roof space that could be an issue for us, but we'll see. Maybe they come and they're like, this is genius, the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. You don't need to take it down.
I don't think in my life I'd have ever really chosen to be a builder. All the things that I do and all the type of crafts and bits and pieces I get up to, I think woodwork's definitely my favourite. This kind of stuff, it's just hard work,
It is proper manual labour, isn't it?
It is. You know what I don't understand? How you get a big belly on a builder.
It's all that beer. You may be noticing that John's belly's looking, not that you ever have a belly, but you are looking very trim, darling. And it might have something to do with dry February.
Being forced not to drink alcohol. My goodness, I do
Forced.
like a beer every evening.
Your flow, on your flow, yeah. On your flow.